News now. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pressed a NATO summit to flood weapons into Ukraine, and Western allies responded with new sanctions against Russia, promises of military aid, and discussion of expelling Moscow from the international G20 body. The group of 7 most industrialized nations also met in Brussels, and the United Nations General Assembly adopted by an overwhelming majority a non-binding resolution that demands an immediate halt to Russia's war in Ukraine. As battles raged across Ukraine, with television footage showing a large Russian warship ablaze at the dockside near the southern city of Mariupol, President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed the emergency NATO summit and a G7 leaders meeting by video link. He said the West should provide all the weapons they need to prevent the deaths of Ukrainians from Russian strikes, from Russian occupation. Kicking off a day of intense diplomacy, US President Joe Biden made clear that the Western alliance was listening. And after Zelensky said there was a real chance of Russian President Vladimir Putin resorting to chemical warfare, Biden told reporters they will respond if he uses it. Biden noted that under his presidency, the United States has pledged $2 billion in weapons to Ukraine. He announced a new commitment to more than $1 billion in humanitarian assistance, as well as promising to welcome 100,000 of the nearly 3.7 million refugees fleeing the country. After the United States announced new sanctions, including targeting Russian politicians, Biden said the West was in it for the long haul, intent on increasing the pain on Moscow. Biden intensified the effort to ostracize Putin's Russia with a call to exclude Moscow from the G20. On the ground, long-range Russian strikes on the eastern city of Kharkiv killed at least 6 civilians and wounded more than a dozen, Ukrainian authorities said. Zelensky's appeal to NATO came 1 month to the day after Russian tanks rolled over the border, acting on Putin's plan to force pro-Western Ukraine back into Moscow's orbit.